Hi, my topic is all about labor relation and negotiation. So first, policy and definition. Labor standards refer to legally mandated benefits required to be given to the employees by the employer or, in some cases, by the government. In order for a benefit to be considered as a labor standard, it is required that there be a legal basis for the granting of such benefit. A labor standard can be used to judge the performance of employees, which may be linked to bonus and rotation plan. For example, if an employee can produce more than 10 units per hour, she will receive a bonus. Labor relations is the field that deals with the interactions between employers and employees, especially in unionized settings. Labor relations important. It is important as the success of an organization is highly dependent on the engagement and productivity of the workforce. Investing in labor relation is as important as investing in any other business practice. Well-managed labor relations will help deal with the challenges and changing of any business environment. In Article 218, or Declaration of Policy, it is the policy of the state to promote a high standard of ethics in public service. Public officials and employees shall not all times be accountable to the people and shall discharge their duties with utmost responsibility, integrity, competence, and loyalty, act with patriotism and justice, lead modest lives, and uphold public interest over personal interest. It is the declared policy of the state to promote the ideals of good governance in all its branches. It departments, agencies, subdivisions, and instrumentalities, including government-owned and controlled companies or controlled corporations and local government units. So the definition of commission is the act of granting certain powers or the authority to carry out a particular task or duty. It is the authority so granted, the matter or task so authorized. Investigation of fraud was their commission. A document conferring such authorization, the National Labor Relations Commission or any of its division, as the case may be as provided under this code. Bureau, an organization or a business that collects or provides information, means the Bureau of Labor Relations and the Labor Relations Divisions in the regional offices established under Presidential Decree Number 1 in the Department Labor. Board means the National Conciliation and Mediation Board or NCMB, established under Executive Order Number 126. Council, an assembly or meeting for consultation, advice, or discussion. First, a group elected or appointed as an advisory or legislative body, a usually administrative body, an executive body whose members are equally in power and authority means the tripartite voluntary arbitration advisory council established executive order number under order number 126 as amended. Employer, a person or company that provides a job paying wages or salary to one or more people, includes any person acting in the interest of an employer, directly or indirectly. The term shall not include any labor organization or any of its officers or agents, except when acting as employer. Employee, a person employed for wages or salary, especially at non-executive level. It includes any person in the employ of an employer. The term not the term shall not be limited to the employees of a particular employer unless this code is so implicitly states. Labor organization refers to any union or association of employees in the private sector which exists in whole or in part of for the purpose of collective bargaining, mutual aid, interest, cooperation, protection, or other lawful purposes. It means any union or association of employee which exists in whole or in part for the purpose of collective bargaining or dealing with employers concerning terms and conditions of employment. Legitimate labor organizations means any labor organization duly registered with the Department of Labor and Employment and includes any branch or local thereof. Company union means any labor or means any labor organization whose formation, function, or administration has been assisted by any act defined as unfair labor practiced by this code. Labor dispute is a conflict between workers and employers over work-related issues. It includes any controversy or matter concerning terms or conditions of employment or the association representation of persons in negotiating, fixing, maintaining, changing, or arranging the terms and condition of employment. Managerial employee are those employees of the organization who by virtue of their employment are entrusted with managerial functions in the organization. Managerial functions are those that involve planning, policy making, strategizing, leading, and controlling. Managerial employees can be found across higher levels. Supervisory employee means any individual, regardless of the job, description, or title, having authority in the interest of the employer to hire, transfer, suspend, lay off, recall, promote, discharge, assign, reward, or discipline other employees, or responsibly to direct them or to adjust their grievances or effectively to recommend such action. If in connection with the foregoing, the exercise of such authority is not of a merely routine or clerical nature but requires the use of independent judgment. Voluntary arbitrator. Arbitrator for short refers to any person who has been accredited by the board as such or any person named or designated in the collective bargaining agreement by the parties as their voluntary arbitrator or one chosen with the assistance of the Department of Labor and Employment pursuant to a selection procedure agreed upon in the CBA. Strike, a form of collective action by workers who stop working to demand better conditions, pay, or rights for their employers. The right to strike Section 7 of the National Labor Relations Act states in part, employees shall have the right to engage in other concerted activities for the purpose of collective bargaining or other mutual aid or protection. Strikes are included among the concerted activities protected for employees by this section. So that's all. Thank you.